Hello, I'm the Pokemon fan 993 here, back more Pokemon stuff. So today we have Pokemon Unbound. Now you're gonna notice it's a video and not a stream. That's because I don't know if this video is, first of all, one reason is because I don't know if this video is gonna be even uploaded because I'm looking into if this game is good enough to upload. I've been told time and time again it is a very good game. It is a ROM hack of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green called Pokemon Unbound. I think it's a ROM hack. It might be a ROM hack of Ruby Sapphire and Emerald. I keep hearing over and over again that this game is really good, and that this game has a lot to offer. It has Mega Evolution. It has a bunch of stuff that is basically modern. And according to the site I downloaded this from, it's very hard to find it, by the way, because GBA hacks are being taken down Nintendo by the bundle. And basically, it has a bunch of stuff. This was apparently uploaded to the site in 2022. The latest one I could possibly find. Okay, hang on a second. Do I need to do all this shit? Hang on. Okay, I think this is just stuff for in case you want to use the in-game clock or whatever. Okay. Good night. Thank you. Welcome to Pokemon Unbound. Before you begin playing, please be aware this game is a non-profit fan game. Pay this game or claim your money immediately. In this world which you are about to enter, I will embark you on a grand adventure with you as the hero. The hero is in a big place. Take your time exploring. There is no rush. Be the people, check things wherever you go. Be in towns, roads, or caves, and the world will, and its people are alive. As they grow, and you will grow along. They will grow along with you. With that in mind, you are almost ready for the Boris region. But first, choose a character. Okay. Interesting. Choose a skin tone. Choose hair color. I don't really care about that. Choose jacket color. Okay. Trim. Yeah, I'm not worried about the whole how I really look. Last but not least, what is your name? So it definitely looks like it's whoops. Am I hitting wrong buttons? That's the closest one to hit. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but must hit a weird button. I thought I hit the A button and it hit another button for me instead. So like I said, this was recommended by a friend. He knows a lot about this game, and he said that he would help me if I ever got stuck. So we're going to see what actually happens here. Now, let's determine the best way for you to play the game. First time playing Pokemon Unbound, yes. Are you using Eclipse? Eclipse? No. No. Do I challenging puzzles? No. Game's puzzle difficulty has been set to easy. If you change at any point using the option menu, be sure to leave the area for changes to take effect. Do you want to know what the content minutes such as Fairy, being weak to poison type? No. Vanilla is recommended difficulty for you. When you're allowed to pick a higher difficulty, doing so may harm your gameplay experience. You can continue with the vanilla difficulty, yes. Game difficulty being set to vanilla. Feel free to switch between vanilla and difficult at any point using the options menu. Long ago. The Boris region was engulfed by a great war in the foreign land. It was a brutal war, one which lasted many years. During that time, the enemy managed to seize the upper hand. On the brink of defeat, the Boran King summoned a dark force to help turn the tides of battle. Foreign army's advantage was lost almost instantly. As soon as it entered the battlefield, the Dark Force used power to create portals and transport the invading army back home. That sounds like Hoopa. I guess that would make sense why it's called Unbound. Yep, that's definitely Hoopa. The foreign army gone, the war seemed at the end for Boris. However, the king, overcome by the lesser power, sent the Borean army through portals as well. The war continued to reign in the foreign land for several years. Also, there's internal Floaty on the screen, which is actually kind of interesting in itself, and it looks like... So I'm seeing Gen 6. Yeah, Pokemon through Gen 6, it looks like so far. Many more men and Pokemon were conscripted to fight and inevitably meet their end on the battlefield. One such Pokemon been a dear friend of the enemy king. From where the king built a device to restore its life, granting its immortality in the process. Oh, this sounds... Dramatically left him scarred and filled with anger. This sounds like, Z. No. AZ, Jesus Christ. Never to go to the world that he had hurt his precious Pokemon, he turned his machine into a giant weapon, the ultimate weapon. King became the bringer of destruction at the end of the war. So this is definitely based off of ZA, or Pokemon X and Y. With the war over the Little Army remained the Brain Army returned home. The King's Pokemon left him and the battle became silent. Yet peace was still to come. Enraged over the Fertilus War fought, survivors of the war wished for ample competition from the Borean King. We had nothing to offer them. They began to manipulate the Dark Force to attack Boreum Kingdom in an attempted coup. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. I turned the volume down because the title screen was ridiculously loud. In an effort to stop the madness, the Borean King gathered the legendary Pokemon. Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. In the power of the 3 birds. Hang on a second. I think I'm covering up. Yeah. I'm covering up another. I always hate doing this when I record because I can't tell where to put my face cam half the time. Move it there and it'll be better. Using the power of the 3 birds, the prison was created for the Dark Force sealing its power. Became a shadow of its former self. So we're talking about Hoopa now. Driven's power was taken in by the king and supervised by his progeny until one fateful day. 16 years ago. Hoopa. I worry, old friend, for the future. When she arrives. I won't be able to protect you until she tries something. No, she will try something. It's a matter of what it will be. So, my friend, you must go into hiding. I send your Pokeball adrift amongst the waves. You'll surely be safer lost at sea than if you were to remain with me. If I'm wrong and nothing happens, I'll call you back. This has to be our final time together. To have my son if he is ever in danger. And in turn, should the wrong sort try to force your true power free, then trust him to protect you. So I'm guessing it's going to fall into the hands of the protagonist. Farewell, my good friend. The good person I'm going to be is what I mean. It's gone. So you came after all. Let's get this over with. 15 years later. Ugh. I fulfilled Grandpa's wish that I cannot catch a single Pokemon. I promised him. Promised I would finish the war, but right now, I can't even begin to fathom the possibility. Whatever should I do? Just gonna find the Pokeball? Pokeball? Here? Now? This Pokemon. It can't be. Hoopa? Appears Grandpa, there may be a way after all. It's time for destruction to engulf the land. Your tongue flower to bloom once again. Okay, so that's not the protagonist. I don't know what's going on. Oh, is that what's going to happen? Pokémon Unbound. Present day. Must have escaped. Oh, is he going to try to stop it from happening? What the? How'd you get in here? Quick, scientist, what are you standing around for? Grab him. Knock him out and lock him up in the warehouse. Zeb is going to freak out when he hears about this. Oh, I think I see what's happening. Hoopa brought him to this place 15 years ago in order to stop whatever's going on. He's unconscious, Hoopa. Stop. I told you Clown to stay out of my cube space unless you have access permission. More than you cannot travel through your rings anymore, but that does not give you the right to disobey me. You were one responsible for bringing him here. I don't know what you wanted him for, but you have been a repeated nuisance ever since I found you at the beach last year. I may not be a true guardian, but I am your trainer now. As your trainer, I order you to cease the immature antics of yours. Now. What a bother. Wait. I think about I could work with this. This story's not like gonna get complicated really freaking quick, especially if I got it wrong. Okay, so I can immediately run. Okay, that's it. Cube version 3. Oh. So they use a cube in this game. Interesting. Save game, Phoenix, game settings. Okay, auto run. LA, regular item 2, auto run. Save prompts. Yeah, let's do that. Skip cutscenes off. Those with the easy auto item sort on. By name. Nope. By type. Click HMs. Frame. And confirm. Okay. So let's save. I don't know when this is gonna, when we're actually gonna get into anything here, but let's see what happens. I'm currently locked up. Looks a lot like, yeah, this is definitely a reskin of the Team Galactic area. Found a potion. Went down that way. I'm kind of interested to just look around for a minute. Another item. Another potion. There's an item in there, but it looks like it needs some kind of key card to open it. Clearance level 2 to be opened. I even have clearance level 1. Hey, who do you think you are? You think you can get away with keeping me locked up in here? Throw me through right now, or you're going to feel my wrath. Back off, kid. I'm just going to keep you locked up. Scram unless you want to feel my wrath. Smart choice. You move far away from this door and you won't regret it. Huh? Who are you? Pretty sure I was by myself when they threw me in here. Phoenix, huh? You're saying you got stuck in here because by a magic portal? It's a pretty dramatic entrance. It was close. Do you live in Frozen Heights? I just moved in, but I guess it's never stopped. I just never stopped by to say hi. So maybe this is the same day, same time. It's just that I got teleported to a different spot. Hey, how do we buddy up and we'll go way up together? So we're out there with a bus. Door back there's a bus with a guard in the way. But yeah, I guess I should introduce myself, partner. My name is... Okay. Can I just use the default name, or do I have to... Okay, that's fine. My name's Ace. Looking for my parents, I thought these people would have a lead on them. And, well, you can see why they hate it when people go snooping. Anyway, we better start looking for another exit, so let's move. You hear that, Phoenix? Sounds like the Pokemon are trapped in the cage over there. Let's go check it out. Oh, this is what this is. Uclear's fragile. Break it. Cage door swung open. Oh. Are these the starters? The Pokemon are grateful they want to join us. Just take one, put them in Pokeballs I picked up. You can use them to attack the guard and escape. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and choose a Pokemon. Wow. Those are some heavy starters. I'm going to save in case the natures are going to matter. Also, where it says old save 1/1/2000, clearly is not 2000 anymore, so I have to change the settings on that. But, let's see. Uh-oh. Okay, the game hesitated there for a second. I'm not really sure what that was about. It's a really tough choice. They're all really good Pokemon at the end. Larvitar. Return Phoenix Party has mild nature. I don't remember what nature that is. His name is Larvitar. No. Take this one then. Discard the Gibble left. Now we have our own Pokemon. Let's head back to the exit. Force our way out of here. Okay. So I have to remember the... Oh, it's level 10. Interesting as well. Mild nature, berry juice. Minus... Oh, that is... Yeah, that is definitely not happening. That is... If this is like it is in the normal game, yeah, that's definitely not going to be a good, nature for that. That is like the worst nature you possibly could get for a Larvitar. By the way, because you guys can tell, this is... I'm going to do this every single damn time. Okay. Alright, we're going to try again. Is it going to be mild every single time? Let me try one more time. If it's mild again, I'm going to have to choose something else. Mild is not good nature for Larvitar at all. In case you guys can tell, in the top left corner of the game is the creator, which is, I believe you pronounce it Skill. So if you want to check him out, I'm pretty sure if he puts this thing on here, he doesn't want people messing with stuff. All right, let's try one more time. Okay, no, it was a coincidence. So quiet nature, that's plus, that's minus special attack plus speed. That's not good either. Oh my god. I'm not having good luck with this. I don't know how much the danger is going to play into this game. I don't know how hard this game is, normally, even on the regular difficulty, so I'm going to try to get a good nature. No, not Beldum. I think Sassy is neutral. Alright, let me make sure I'm correct when I say Sassy is neutral nature. No, but plus special defense and minus speed, that's actually good for a tanking one. It has guts, which I don't think it normally has. The berry juice will heal itself if it gets low to HP. Level 10 is interesting as well. Leer, Rock, Throw, Sandstorm, and Bite. I don't know if that's the normal moveset it has. I don't think I've ever gotten a Larvitar that level, but pretty good moves, I guess. Yeah, for level 10. So we're going to try to deal with the guard now. Also, we're going to save because now we have a decent nature for Larvitar. The first two natures were absolute, dog ass. So we're going to save again. Silver's looking like a pretty solid game. It's not following the same formula as the other games are, which is always a good sign. Told you before, I'm going to strict orders to keep you locked up. You don't really have a choice anymore. You're going to last out, we're going to get your sorry about handed to you. Quit fooling yourself. There's nothing you can do to make yourself let through. People, team up and show this guy what we can do. Whether it's starting to get on my nerves. In case, Scruppy. Show them why I don't mess with the shadows. Okay, interesting. Are these guys ninjas? No, but that definitely screamed ninja. Alright, what level are they? They have 2 dust balls. Okay, so we clearly have an advantage right off the bat. If the Inkay knows a dart type move, that's bad for Beldum. So let's target the Inkay. Poison Sting. That's not gonna do much to Larvitar. Peck. It's not gonna do much to Larvitar either. Flash. I don't think that's a normal move. I think these movesets are custom. Or maybe at least the starting Pokemon are, because Poison Sting and what was the other move? Peck, I think are pretty standard. Plus, this Grunt does not know what he's doing. Guardian Prisoner, I understand having a low Grunt do it, but why would you have someone this bad at the game? Then again, with moves like this, I mean, what could you really do? Oh, there's Leer. So I think it's Poison Sting and Leer, so I think they did make the starters a little bit more powerful to get better moves. Maybe that's because you have to get some... Maybe you don't get Pokemon until later on. 57 experience. You feed the Shadow Grunt. I knew it was a bad idea to lock them up in here. You got 448 for winning. No, my Pokemon. Not bad, Faith. You and I make a pretty good team, but I'll take it from here. Let me use the items level 1 to heal it up from the fight. Beldum, use Takedown. Damn. Alright, I give up. I'll let you through. Please have mercy on me. Don't hurt anymore, please. I was expecting it to let him to fall to the ground in a bloody heap. Maybe I'm just sick-minded. I'm getting out of here now, Phoenix. I'm sure you're capable of taking care of yourself from here on out. If you're in any trouble, just use your Pokemon. And one more thing. As soon as you get home, we're going to battle. You press me with a battle arrow, so I just want to see if how I'll fare against you. Until then, don't tire yourself out too much. That might be a bad battle. Alright, let's have a look. Routes are we? Shadow Base first 4. Is that the guy from before? That guy just came out of nowhere. Wiped out in an instant. This guy right here just came out of nowhere and knocked out all my Pokemon before I even had a chance to react. I can't even stop you from escaping. Now burn it. What? As you observe, the specimens are completely immune to extreme cold and extreme heat. Interesting. What about the immunity to electricity? We have to complete that, sir. It's difficult to enhance the specimen's ability when we have our external research as well. Very well, this will do for now. Marlon, perfect timing. Moving up the timetable. I'm unsure as to why, but our target seems to be located to our vicinity earlier than expected. With the Shadow Wars enhanced with our package we need arriving today, we can begin the operation. Understood. We just have one more thing to discuss before I head out. Transfers we locked up in the warehouse have escaped. Going over here, let them get away. How bad is it? What did those two see? First one with the boy with red hair saw nothing relevant. Second one, however, if Faye finds out he was in the lab, she will insist on relocating to the middle of our operation. You know the time and resources we can't afford. To make sure Faye doesn't find out about what happened. Priority right now is to obtain the package needed for the mission. We'll deal with the second one who escaped at a later time. Understood. I have a plan to obtain that package, and I'll even allow this failure of a grunt to here to redeem himself. Once I have it, I'll head straight up for the target. Good luck, Marlon. Close. We're getting so close. It won't be long before that power finally becomes ours. The door has been forced shut behind you. But to save the game, yes. So it looks like pretty good so far. Okay, this is... So we only got teleported a short distance and we're from Frozen Heights, so... is there anything else we can do here? I don't think I can go any farther than... No, I think the rocks are set up such a way you can't go any farther. That's fine. Snowman. Phoenix, you finally made it out. Is that Bryson? Oh, yeah, it definitely looks like Bryson. We're supposed to be an expert on Pokemon stats or later. Fill me in on what happened. I'll study all aspects of Pokemon stats and capture rates. My title is Professor, not Old Man. And we must have been quite an ordeal you both went through. I wait to see you both are unharmed. Seems you managed to acquire some rare Pokemon. I was planning on giving Ace a Pokemon of his own someday, but now I don't have to. Ho ho ho. Someday. I've been here a whole week and I was expecting one ASAP. Of course, it was always going to be one Ace. There are plenty of errands I'm too old to run myself after all. Just that you're insistent on looking for your parents. Keep telling you no one has seen them in years. Even somehow still in Boris, find them is too big a task for you alone. Hoping you accept the fact before giving you a Pokemon, but you refuse to listen. Maybe I'm a little guardian or whatever, Boris, but in Boris, you sure don't know anything about me. I'm strong with to fend for myself. I see my parents will see how strong I really am, just like you're about to. Come on, Phoenix. I said I owed you a battle before. Let me show you how a real trainer does it. I hope he didn't just push me back. This guy, like, it sounds like he's like Barry, like he doesn't let anything get in his way. Rival Ace. This could be interesting because Beldum is a Steel type, and Larvitar is a Rock type, clearly. However, Larvitar doesn't have Bite, so it really comes down to what Beldum really does in this first shot here. So I go for Bite, obviously. FHB. Metal Bash. Hold on a second. That doesn't sound... Metal Bash. I don't remember that being a move. Maybe it's a new move they put in this game. Yeah, the AI is not very good in this game. Would have gone for another Metal Bash if it could. Interesting too, it shows you if it does, how much damage it does, or what it would do if it hit the opponent, and it showed that Bite was super effective, but Rock was not very effective. Over there, grew to level 11. You defeated Rival Ace. What? I lost? You got 400 for winning. That was a fine battle. They're enthralling, I do say so myself. Give me 1 sec, guys. You guys just saw my brightness go down. I don't know if that shows up on recording or not, but I always forget to plug in my laptop when I'm recording and or streaming. There we go. No one cares how you feel, man. I care about strong it made our Pokemon. Well, what I can see your Pokemon do have some nice stats. See potential for them to become strong Pokemon someday. Finally, the first useful thing you said all day. It's gonna be the last because I'm out of here. The guy's really stubborn. It kind of reminds me of a mix between Paul from the anime and Barry from, well, you could say the anime too. He's apparently a handful, isn't he? Now that he's gone, who will run my errands for me? Ah, yes, young Fig, you seem rather capable. You should assist me. After all, what a splendid idea. Your father was well known for helping others, after all. It's only fitting the son would follow in his footsteps. As for the test, there's a package in Ballantown at the Pokemart. Look, you'll get myself and my sisters are much too busy with our own research. Don't fret, the Quirk knows someone that might be picking up in my stead. Since you have your own Pokemon with you, it should be easy. But just in case, this repellment will make the journey easier for you. Obtain the repel. We prevent weak Pokemon from appearing for 100 steps. While you're at it, you could assist me with another task. Help Professor Oak asked me to give you these 2 young trainers. Encyclopedia of recording the data of Pokemon. Apparently Barris has plenty of Pokemon his own region lacks. Pokemon Phoenix the Pokedex from Professor Log. Personally, I'm content with just observing the species for the Pokedex. However, if you want to complete data on Pokemon, including their base stats, you'll need to catch them. So here's some tools for catching wild Pokemon. Obtain 5 Pokeballs. A ball thrown to catch wild Pokemon, designed in a capsule style. If you're not in the mood for catching Pokemon, then use the repel I gave you and keep them away. You need anything else from me, but I'll be in my lab. Before you depart, you should head home and inform your mother. She'll be very worried about you. Good luck, Phoenix. My studies are depending on you. Alright. I was like, am I going to be able to move at some point here? I keep reading, this game has an interesting autosave feature, like it gives you a lot of stuff to save, but do you want, oh, that's definitely not OBS, okay, that was not OBS, that was definitely the emulator, so I was still moving and talking. Usually if there's a glitch with, oh, you hold, actually hold B, it stops your auto run. So let's see, Ace's residence. So does that mean there's no one here? His parents aren't here, right? I can run inside. Are you looking for Ace? He's on a journey to find out what happened to his parents. They ditched us when we were kids. We haven't seen them since. What I got a feeling that his parents are the evil ones. I just have a strange feeling. What's this? Can I access that? Fungal trainers. A swarm of Volbeat has appeared on Route 17. Rare opportunity to gain hence Volbeat, so don't pass the chance up. Mentioned sponsored by Cube Corp. Ace plan to do better get going. Okay. As you can run indoors. Normally you can't do that in almost any other game. Any official one. It's true, you're leaving home, Phoenix. Don't forget to take an M's out of your PC before you go. Alright, I gotta find my place now. Something irresistible of that sign. Trainer tips. Don't walk away from these signs until you've read them completely. Every single one contains important information that will help you out during your adventure. Skipping text on these signs will likely cost you. What does it say? What a great... Does it say what a great sign? Oh. Thought it said something around those lines. Is this... Log Research Lab. That was amazing. You can play ROM hacks on an inkling clock on almost any device. Hi, Phoenix. You know Pokemon stats can grow... Okay. Oh, he's actually talking about EVs. That's... Okay, that's interesting. So S... So... Okay, so... Attack is S. Defense is C+, special attack is A-. Its special defense is B+, and B-, and its speed is C+. That's interesting. Interesting way of doing that. So, Lux, spent many years studying Pokemon stats. You managed to upgrade the Pokédex to display the base stats of every Pokemon. Pokemon storage system opened. Okay, use a Porygon for that. So visit your mother for the page. She's like very worried about you. Look at these two Pokemon. It's a rare item. Oh, it's an item I thought it was Pokemon. Alright. Before I end the recording, I'm at least gonna get to my mother and we're gonna just... Damn it. And we're gonna go through that whole dialogue sequence. So... Is this the place? Yep. Phoenix, where have you been? We're worried about you. Wow. That sounds awfully frightening. I'm glad you're safe now. Before you do anything else, you should take a nice long rest. But you feel much better now, sweetie. Now you got energy to run Professor Log's errands for him. I always knew that one day you would come when you would leave home. It says on the TV. Only your father could see you now. He'd be so proud. Well, if you're going to run errands for Professor Log, you'll need this. Phoenix receives Super Cube's mission log component from Mom. The mission log function for your Super Cube. Keep track of anything you've been asked to do. You just open up the start menu. Now you have one. Why don't we keep a record of Professor Log's requests for you? Your Professor Buzz package from the Finland Town Mart. And now, before I forget, you left the component of your Super Cube on the floor of your room. I know it wasn't necessary before, but now you have your very own Pokemon. You'll need it if you want to use that stat-boosting items at battle. Here's the Super Cube's battle component from Mom. In case you've forgotten, the Super Cube acts like a bag. Unlike those cheap bags from Pokemon, you can only hold 42 items of Super Cube, or as it's more commonly known, Cube, it's an infinite amount of space. It works, but it didn't say that items data put into it, so essentially, it's like you're carrying nothing extra at all. Now with that, you can automatically sort the cube by pressing start. Isn't it that convenient? Of course, you still need... The cube is a little clustered even after sorting. Just use L and R to move through it quickly. I can even use the store to get prepared. The convenient container for storing outfits. Use it to change clothes as well as certain colors. It's a costume box. You can use it to change clothes at any point in your journey. So different colors for you to choose from. But as more outfits, make sure you store them in there as well. Stay safe out there, honey. Bring Professor Log his package. Okay. So there is a guy standing in the way here. Oh, I thought he was just... Or here's the entrance to the underground highway. My problem is it's blocked by some skinny tree. I wish I knew how to get past it. Does that mean I have to go a different way? Another house here as well. Up to adventure, are we, Phoenix? In that case, only in 4 Biswin before you go, yes. If you already know about the mission log, yeah. Phoenix, my grandma told me you're leaving the Frozen Heights. I'll be so lonely out here without no one to play with. So I'll miss you. Hello, Phoenix. I heard that you're from London. You're finally leaving town. It's very exciting news. Now, I might ask you for a favor. I'm feeling a little under the weather lately, and I was hoping you could help me pick up on an antidote from the Pokemon. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. Close Pokemon is in Bingland Town. They should be well stocked up with antidotes. New mission, neighbor's assistance. Your neighbor needs your help. Bring the antidote from the Pokemon to restore his health. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. I think this place really isn't that big, so I think I've explored everything I possibly can already. Skinny Tree is obviously Sudowoodo, and I'm going to need a water pail for that. Route 1. Snowy Mountain Pass. Frozen Heights, Bingland Town. Ice. Okay, what is this now? Sorry, fella. Anyone who's causing snowplows, get up on the road. If you want to go to Bingland, you have to take the old mountain road for now. If you're coming with me, I'll show you the way. Oh, this way. Okay. So, this is cool and everything, but how do I proceed? Oh, there are Pokemon here. I didn't... Vanillite. Okay. I can't apparently run for this thing. But I can that time. Okay, Oh! You know what? I thought that was just foliage. I didn't know I could walk through that. My bad. Alright. So, I think... Hang on. I can I not? Yes, I can. Found one Ice Heal. Ironically. Alright, what else is here? Snorunt. So there's a lot of ice Pokemon here. Alright, what else is here? Trainer tips. Hold B to change your default movement speed. Just L to toggle auto run. What's this now? It must be Phoenix. Professor Log would plan me to go ahead and guide you if you got lost. Bingland Tower is just over that way. If you'd like me to show you how to capture Pokemon, prove your capable by delivering Professor Log's package to him. Alright, we're in Bingland Town. I think this is a good place to stop. So, we got teleported. So, there's been a lot of stuff happening in the past. We got teleported away from our home into the thing, and basically, we got kidnapped, we came back, and now we're just finding out a bunch of stuff about what's going on, and we have to go do a few missions in Bingland Town, which I'm currently at, in order to proceed to the story. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you everyone for watching. This is Pokemon Fan 993 signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.